Now, also happening here tonight, students won't be starting wintertime sports anytime soon. This comes after a vote tonight by the JCPS school board where they talked about the pros and cons of allowing students to once again play. The night team's Jesse Cohen followed the meeting where the decision was far from unanimous.
Split down the middle, the JCPS board voted to continue to delay the start of the winter sports season.
Nothing, right now is safe.
I think that we need to do all that we can to protect our students.
Board members like Corey Scholl said he couldn't vote to allow practices and games in good conscience.
We must demonstrate taking precaution and demonstrate that for our students and for this community.
But others, like James Craig, feel sports should be able to happen with all the other accommodations places like restaurants are making to be operational.
It seems to me that our JCPS student athletes are the only ones in the community who are being asked to sacrifice for the greater good.
At the end of a long discussion, they unanimously voted to endorse limited individual or pod workouts, but with no full practices or person-to-person competition until they meet again in 2 weeks.
Give us a chance to assess again on the 19th what our community looks like.
The decision on sports also has much to do with the reality of the vaccine. JCPS Superintendent Dr. Marty Polio was clear they will be receiving the Moderna vaccine, which has a 28-day buffer before receiving the booster, and the first staff members could receive it as soon as the last week of January.
Earliest date that we could begin based on the vaccine. If the data does not support a return prior to that.
Which teachers and students will be able to return to in-person learning will solely rely on the amount of vaccines they receive. They need nearly 12,000 to bring K-12 teachers and students back.
Our plan will be dependent upon the number of doses we receive here in approximately 3 weeks.
The district is evaluating numbers and the positivity rate daily to see if they could decrease enough to return to school. But for now, it's looking like that January 19th Board of Education meeting will be the next opportunity for a different outcome. For the night team, I'm Jesse Cohen.